Brother B? Is he over here? Brother B! Brother B, are you here? Brother B! Hello? Just kidding. Just kidding. Hey everybody, I'm Brother B, and it's time for another Brother B's Quarantine Singing Time Spectacular. And you know what? Like this little Lego guy says, today's singing time is going to be awesome. I am so excited, I'm revved up, and I'm ready to go. So let's get right into it. First of all, okay, I have to be honest. I did some shout outs last week, and I forgot to shout out one of my favorite people who I know has been watching this singing times, my nephew, Sky Keener, my man. I see you, and I know you're watching this, and it's awesome. And I know that a lot of other people have been watching and enjoying these singing times, and it's awesome. I appreciate you guys reaching out and telling me that you're watching them, because I really enjoy doing them. So keep up the watching and the singing and the dancing, and do some lunges, because we're so excited. Okay, here we go. Today, oh, that's right, I forgot I was wearing these. Thank you for the reminder, camera woman Jackie. I'm still wearing my sunglasses. I thought that'd be funny for the intro, and I forgot to take them off. Okay, we're gonna learn about a rad guy. Now, this week's lesson for all your teachers, probably your parents or grandparents or teachers that are teaching you at home, this week's lesson at church, home church, is on Abinadi. And Abinadi, I gotta tell you, is one of my favorite people from the Book of Mormon. And I don't want to steal their thunder. I'm going to let them teach you all about who Abinadi was, but we're going to sing about Abinadi today. So I thought you should know who you're singing about. So Abinadi, actually, let's go back. This picture, this is Abinadi. And this is King Noah. King Noah, not such a good guy. He was not a good king, and he taught a lot of false things. Abinadi taught a lot of good things because Heavenly Father told him to. And King Noah didn't like that. And King Noah had him come up, and they were going to kill him, which is not good. And they had all these people watching, and Abinadi wouldn't let him touch him until he taught them the truth about Jesus and about the 10 Commandments and about the gospel and about everything, a lot of truth. And none of these people could touch him. They couldn't touch him, they couldn't hurt him until he taught everything that he wanted to teach him. And King Noah, once Abinadi taught him everything, they killed Abinadi. And that was so sad and not good. But it actually led, as you will find out from your lesson this week, to lots of people learning about Jesus and about the gospel. So Abinadi was rad. He was a cool guy. And I love this picture because it shows him glowing bright. And that's how we are when we teach the truth. We glow. People recognize it and they see it, that we're teaching something that's true. So,
I can't see that guy where you were standing from. I didn't see him. Oh.
Abinadi? There he is. That's him, Aubrey. So, today we are going to show the same we can show the same courage that Abinadi had by teaching what is true. Okay? So we're going to sing about Abinadi today. And what a better way to sing about Abinadi than through Book of Mormon stories. Now I know you guys know this song because we've been taught it before. So we're going to do a little reminder session. We're going to sing Book of Mormon stories, the first verse, and then we're going to go to the verse about Abinadi, and we're going to learn some hand motions to help us remember the song. And that's when Aubrey is going to come help me, okay? So let's sing the first verse A Book of Mormon stories to refresh our minds. And then we'll sing about Abinadi. Okay? Yeah, come on up. Come on up. We're going to do the hand motions and sing though, okay? You know the hand motions? Book of Mormon stories that my teacher tells to me. All about the Lamanites in ancient history. Long ago their fathers came from far across the sea. Give this land if they live righteous. Good job. Okay. All right, Aubrey, you are up. I have Aubrey here in quarantine with me, and Emery too. She can help too. We are going to learn the Abinadi verse in Book of Mormon stories, but we need some hand motions. So I'm going to have these guys help us today. So the first part of the verse is, don't forget Abinadi, who stood before the king. What can we do for hand motions for don't forget Abinadi, who stood before the king? How can you show don't forget? Are you guys listening?
Don't forget.
Don't forget. How do we say that? Maybe don't forget. Remember, don't forget Abinadi, who sat before the king? No, he stood before the king. Right? So, don't forget Abinadi, who stood before the king. And you got to stand up. If you're sitting down, hopefully you're standing by now, dancing around with us as we sing. But stand up as you say, stood before the king, okay? Next one. All chained up from head to toe, the gospel he did bring. So all chained up from head to toe, the gospel he did bring. Meaning he brought the gospel to King Noah, the truth about the gospel. So let's start again. Don't forget Abinadi, who stood before the king. All chained up from head to toe, the gospel he did bring. Okay, next part. If he would deny it, then the king would set him free. So deny means if he says it's not true, or no, right? If he would deny it, then the king would set him free. Set him free means let him go and let him get out of here, right? If he would deny it, then the king would set him free. He was true and he died righteous. Right? Okay?
Yeah.
Is that good? Okay, helpers, come on up. We're going to sing it all together. Okay? Come on over. Uh-oh, did you fall? Oh, come on. You got to help us. Oh, we're just having too much fun. Okay, here we go. Ready? The joys of live video, right? We talked about this last week. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get some help from Aubrey and maybe Emery too. Okay? Are we ready? Don't forget Abinadi. Remember? Don't forget Abinadi, who stood before the king. All chained up from head to toe, the gospel he did bring. If he would deny it, then the king would set him free. He was true and he died righteously. Good. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Now, we're going to sing the first verse, Book of Mormon stories, and then go right into Abinadi, okay? All of it together, all of the hand motions and everything, okay? Can you do that, or do you need to go sit down?
I hurt.
Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Ready? Come on, you gotta do the first part too. Ready? Here it comes. Ready, Emery? Ready, everybody? Book of Mormon stories that my teacher tells to me. All about the Lamanites in ancient history. Long ago their fathers came from far across the sea. Give them the land if they live righteously. Don't forget Abinadi who stood before the king. All chained up from head to toe, the gospel he did bring. If he would deny it, then the king would set him free. He was true and he died righteously. Good job. Thank you, Aubrey. You can go sit down now. Okay. Okay, or you can stay, but you got to be reverent, okay? Because we're doing church, right? Reverent. You're doing great. Okay, so that's wonderful. We learned all about Abinadi, and you're going to learn even more in the lesson today about what Abinadi did and how he brought the gospel to thousands and millions and billions of people even after he died. Kind of crazy, but it happened. Okay? Now, what can we do to be like Abinadi? I was thinking about that. Aubrey, go sit down. I don't want you to bring Booby over here, okay? Thank you. How can we be like Abinadi? Abinadi taught the truth, right, to King Noah. And one thing that he taught to King Noah was the 10 Commandments. The commandments that God gave us. Is there a song about keeping the commandments? Learning about the commandments? Is there a song like that?
Yeah.
What song is it?
Keep the commandments.
Keep the commandments. That's right. So let's sing Keep the Commandments, okay? So everybody stand up. Get your wiggles out. And let's sing about keeping the commandments. Both verses. Okay? Here we go. You like this song, huh? This is a wonderful song. Now, I want you guys to sing loud and proud and reverent. Keep the commandments. Keep the commandments. In this there is safety. In this there is peace. He will send blessings. He will send blessings. Words of a prophet. Keep the commandments. In this there is safety and peace. Good job. Even louder, even prouder. We are his children. We are his children. And we must be tested to show we are true. Hold to his promises. Hold to his promises. Heeding the prophet. Keep the commandments. In this there is safety and peace. Yeah! I love that song. Good job, everybody. That was awesome. This has been an awesome singing time. Now, we learned a new verse of Book of Mormon stories today. So, if you need help to learn it even more, go watch it again. You can watch this as many times as you want. And sing it to your parents, sing it to your friends, sing it to anybody that you know that might need the gospel in their life. We could all use a little bit of Jesus' love right now, right? So, I wanted to end this off with one thing. I will see you soon. I have a feeling that things are going to start going back to normal, whether it's next week or 5 weeks from now or next year. But you know what? I get a strong feeling when I think about everything that's going on that we will be back at church soon. Okay? So I'm going to see you soon. And I will see you there, and we'll all be nice and dress spiffy, and we will enjoy each other's company, and we'll sing all kinds of songs, and it will be so exciting to see all of you, okay? But until then, let's keep the singing time coming. Listen to your parents and your teachers' lesson today, and I will see you soon. Okay, so we're going to hip hip hooray, okay, on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hip hip hooray!